Welcome to a very special 5 on 5. We're joined today by Natalie Weber, NBC5 News anchor and reporter, as well as David Mulig, ACCESS Support Services. We're talking about So Close to Homeless, a discussion with ACCESS and NBC5. Thank you both so much for being here today.
Absolutely.
All right, so David, let me start with you. You're very involved with ACCESS and the homeless community. What is ACCESS doing right now, and kind of what is the state, if you will, of the homeless community locally?
Yeah, right now what we're doing at ACCESS is we're working with KOBI and opening up a conversation about what we can share with our community about some of the invisible or the hidden faces of homelessness. And so what we have learned recently was that some of the statistics are that say 1 in 3 families here in Jackson County are paying more than 50% of their income just to be able to rent.
Wow.
And it gets a little bit worse when you look at people with very low income. 3 out of 4 families are paying more than 50% of their income on rent, and that's if they even have a house. Yeah, so, and also there's for every 100 families who are currently homeless, there's only 16 units available in Jackson County. Wow. So we have, many people that we're not able to see because they're just not on the streets. They're not our typical homeless population. But we do have many people that we just want to get the word out that are homeless in Jackson County.
They're part of our community.
They're part of our community. They're our
family,
neighbors. Yeah.
So that's what people aren't aware of. What misconceptions are there about the homeless community, do you think?
Yeah, I think that some of the misconceptions and some of the stigma around homeless are, again, some of the people that we see all the time. Men and women, families who are on the Greenway, at stoplights asking for money, just those stereotypes that I think we across the country always see. What I would like for us to see, and some of the misconceptions are that the majority of the people in our community that are homeless are our families. There are seniors and elders who are at risk of being homelessness. We have youth that are homeless. We have, according to the Maslow Project, the average age youth is actually 10 years old in Jackson County.
Wow. It's
not a runaway homeless youth. It's the youth who are actually living in families and do not have a place to call home. Veterans, LGBTQ community, there's all of these different people and that represent our community, that are our neighbors, that no one may know that are actually experiencing homelessness.
Okay, and Natalie, so you're talking to a lot of these people. You're doing a series of stories beginning Tuesday here on NBC5 News at 6. What struck you about these conversations with these people from all walks of life?
It's really interesting. I was very daunted about this series just because I wanted to tell all these stories well. And what I'm finding is that they really tell themselves. Each person has a different experience. There are things that connect them. A lot of them are dealing with medical problems. A lot of people, I just met someone today, he has 2 different types of cancer. And he is waiting on Medicaid when he turns 65 this July to do anything about it because he's on Social Security right now and that's his option. So, it's really incredible what people go through, how they end up here. I've been talking to people who they've been on drugs and they're clean now. I've been talking to people who have never tried drugs. They've had a 30-year career that they lost because of the recession or because of a medical problem. So it really, there's not one thing that puts people in this position, in this situation. And it's really interesting to see that, there's a lot of factors here. There's a lot of things to consider.
Yeah, we want to be very careful not to paint with a broad brush.
Exactly, absolutely.
Wow. Okay, and so David, what do you hope people learn from the campaign for the So Close to Homeless?
Yeah, what I really appreciate in what we're doing together is there's a vast amount of information out about some of the hidden faces of homelessness. And what I hope to get out of this is that with our partnership that we can really go out and find the stories of people who are struggling, the people who have hope through their struggles, and people who have been successful. So our community comes together and recognizes that it's a community. We're all part of one big family, and what we want to do is to reach out and help those that are in need, but if we don't know who's in need, we're not able to know which direction to go to help.
All right, and again, the series begins this coming Tuesday right here on NBC5 News. Thank you both so much for being here today. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Craig.
All right, stay with us. We'll be right back.